Hello, everyone. It's Lisa Flynn, your host of the Mindful Activity of the Day series sponsored by Yoga for Classrooms. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, we are going to experiment with a mindful eating practice. And I'm featuring today one of the activity cards from the Yoga for Children yoga cards, 50 plus yoga and mindfulness activities for kids. This activity card is one of the mindful me practices called the taste meditation. It's one of the yellow cards. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, you can find a link below in the description to get the visual and some additional instructions and information, as well as a link to get the cards or even a free samples of the cards also you'll find in that same link. So there's a couple of different ways to do this practice. One by yourself, where you're going to go and choose a food item to practice with, some small bite-sized item. And the other way to do it is with a partner. And that is the way, what the partner way is the way that's featured on the card. So that's what I'm going to guide you through today. So go ahead and find a partner. Now, your partner's job is to go and find a food item and you don't know what it is that they're choosing. Okay, so you're going to close your eyes or blindfold or however you want to do it, but they're going to put a small food item starting in the palm of your hand, and you're not going to know what it is. So this is half the fun, right? So take a minute, go have your partner find something. I recommend something small, and if you can do something healthy, that's great. But, for this mindful eating practice, you can choose what you want. So your partner might, I'll give a few examples, a small goldfish cracker, a clementine slice, a raisin, an M&M, like anything that's just small. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Okay. So partner number one, go ahead and put that food item into your partner number two's hand. Number two, your eyes have been closed, so you don't know what it is, but you feel the sensation of that item now in the palm of your hand. Okay. Notice the weight of the item in your hand. You probably don't know what it is just yet, I'm guessing. But I wonder if by the end of this practice, you'll figure it out. Go ahead and touch the item with your other hand. And you can even pick it up between your two fingers and notice the texture. Is it smooth? Is it crinkly? Be careful not to squeeze too hard, especially if you don't know what it is. Don't want to crush it if it's something that's crushable. But notice, maybe you can tell if it's malleable or not. Maybe you already know what it is that you're touching, or maybe you don't. Let's see if we can give ourselves another hint. Go ahead and bring the palm of your hand, put it back in your palm, and bring it up to your nose. And smell the item. What does it smell like? Think of some descriptive words for what you're smelling. Sweet, pungent, sour, salty. Maybe it smells like something that you've had in the past. Maybe it reminds you of something. Nice. Okay, have you guessed what it is yet? Go ahead and tell your partner and see if you're right. Okay. Now go ahead and open your eyes. Gently open your eyes and notice what you notice. Take a look at this object. Is it what you thought it was? Looking at this object with your eyes from all angles. So lifting up your palm and turning your palm from side to side and really looking at the item. You can even pick it up between your fingers and look really closely, like you've never looked at this particular food item before. Look at every intricate detail, the shape, the texture, the size. As you look at this item, Are you noticing anything different about it that maybe you've never noticed before? Nice. All right, we're going to go ahead and taste this object. But before we do, I just want to remind you, when you put it into your mouth on your tongue, go ahead and just let it sit there. So go ahead and put it into your mouth, but let it sit there. Don't chew or crunch just yet. Just let it sit on your tongue. And I'm going to invite you, if it's comfortable, to go ahead and close your eyes again so that you can really be with the sensation of this item in your mouth. Does it have a flavor already before you've even chewed into it? Notice the texture on your tongue. If you like, you can start to gently roll the item around in your mouth. Again, without chewing, just yet. Just feel the item on your tongue and in your mouth. What do you taste? Is there a flavor? Notice the texture on your tongue. Are you noticing anything new and different about this item than when you normally eat it? Or maybe it's something new that you've never eaten before, which would be really exciting as well. Go ahead and start to chew the item very slowly. And again, just noticing what you notice. And if it's something really nutritious and good for you, you might have gratitude for that, knowing that when you swallow, and you can go ahead and swallow now if you're ready, when you swallow this and it goes down, maybe you can even feel it coming down through your esophagus, which is the tube that goes from the back of your throat down into your belly. It's going to give you nourishment, vitamins and minerals and all kinds of other things that we need to fuel our brains and bodies. It's really the purpose of eating in the first place. Just keeping your eyes closed another couple of moments and taking a second to think about where this food item came from. Where did it come from? How did it get from where it came all the way to be inside your belly to nourish you in this moment? So if it's a natural food item that was grown from the earth, such as, say, a raisin that was once a grape that's been dried, you can think about where those grapes might have grown and what the process was and who was all involved in getting that to you. That whole process from someone picking the grapes, right? And probably putting them into some big bucket in a field and then bringing them in to where they're washed and they're cultivated and they're packaged or picked up and delivered somewhere where then maybe someone from your family grabbed them at the store or got them at the farm stand. Or if we were lucky enough, we were able to get them right at a vineyard and bring them home. Purchase them, bring them home, wash them again, put them in a nice bowl or package if they're raisins. So every food item has a different story. So depending on what you're eating, that story will be unique. But just thinking about that and all the different people that were involved in getting this food item to you so that you can eat and nourish yourself in this moment. It's really kind of a wonderful thing, isn't it? Everything that we eat is doing that for us. And so we can be mindful of that as we eat, whenever we eat. We can also be mindful when we're eating anytime we eat, not just during a mindful eating practice, but every day. I hope you enjoyed this mindful eating practice, and I hope that you'll practice it again, even by yourself or with a partner. If you have a partner now, I encourage you to take turns. So partner one becomes partner two, and partner two becomes partner one, who will go off and find another surprise food item to practice this with. Enjoy, have fun, and I'll see you soon for another mindful activity of the day. Bye-bye.